just fine. Gonna up and up this life till the left get.
Oh, and the boys ended. I actually want to talk about the boys. I ain't gonna lie. I want to talk about the boys for a little bit. You know. I'm not. Of course, I'm not gonna go scene for scene about it. But the boys has finished. It's wrapped up. You know. Anthony Starr as Homelander. It's over, bro. Like. And I watched the ending. And I feel like me and the ending is so 50-50. Because I think everything works. I think that Homelander losing his powers and it being Kimiko and Butcher gets his final, he gets his final kill on Homelander. That's amazing. I'm not gonna sit here and say that was bad. Like I'll say that the ending was serviceable. But the reason why I'm saying it's serviceable is because it would be so much better if instead, I think the episode was only like an hour and 3 minutes long or something. Like, the episode wasn't too long. All the episodes in the season has been around an hour long, right? The ending was good. The ending is my thing about the ending is that I just wish that they just dragged things on just a little bit longer. Like I'll give you 2 points right now. I'll give you 2 points where I feel like maybe even 3 points too, where I feel like if they were to have dragged it out, I would have preferred it. So my first point will be okay, Homelander loses his powers. He's jumping up and down. He's looking goofy, right? He tells that Butcher he's gonna. This is before all that though, but he has no powers. He can't do anything. And Butcher also doesn't have his powers too, right? Like no one in the room has their powers besides Kimiko at this point. Ryan loses his powers too, right? And then Homelander and Butcher, like they're fighting. They're throwing the ones. And then Butcher just easily beats his ass. And I remember watching that like, what are we doing almost? I feel like that would have been the perfect opportunity for Butcher and Homelander to have a real scuffle. I feel like Homelander lost that fight way too easy. I know the excuse would be Homelander has always had powers. He never really learned how to fight. I get it almost, but it's almost like let's just say Superman was to lose his powers. Do y'all think I could beat him? Like, okay, let's just say Spider-Man might be a bad example here, but yeah, let's say Spider-Man, screw it. Let's say Spider-Man was to lose all of his powers, right? He has no powers, he can't do it no more. Can I beat Spider-Man? Like, I feel like when you're a hero and your whole thing is to fight, that should probably put you in a different realm than people that don't just constantly fight. I feel like Butcher whooped Homelander way too easy in that fight. Way too easy. And another thing too is I feel like if they were to have dragged out the fight, it would have been really good because it could have been the clash of ideology, and it could have been emphasis on the fact that this is something that Butcher wanted for a real long time. Like, we had 5 seasons of Butcher hating Homelander, and I feel like the moment he gets a chance to kill him, he just did it way too fast. It would have been nice to see him actually put belt to ass. And I know, like, before he killed him, of course, he was like, this is for Frenchie. That's cool and all. I feel like that is a little bit corny, too, because Frenchie just died last episode. Frenchie should have had... Structurally, this season is weird. I'm talking about the ending, though. I'm talking about the ending. The last episode. I'm not going to talk about the whole season. I'll be here for another hour. When it comes to the last episode, and even that flashback between Kimiko and Frenchie, it was cool. I'm still kind of iffy on Kimiko having the powers that Soldier Boy had. I'm still kind of iffy on that. But it is what it is. They did it. It works. It got rid of Homelander's power, whatever. I'll also even okay. So I'll name another situation where I think they should have dragged it out. Is the ending when Butcher has his villain arc, kind of, and they put it into 5 minutes. I really wish they would have dragged it out a little bit. Like I would have accepted for this episode to be 2 hours long. I was expecting it. I really like it when the last episode is just much longer than the other episodes. I like it. Get the story beats right. You know, go out with a bang. You know, go out with a bang. I feel like I don't know. I don't know. Nothing extravagant like it should be. I could see that, but I think the ending to a show like The Boys should be extravagant. I mean, and I'm not saying it has to be the best ending ever, but at least just put more time into the things that should have more time. Butcher's villain arc should have had more time. Butcher vs. Homelander should have had more time. They should have actually had a real life conversation. Like, I would have accepted it, bro. And I know Butcher wanted to kill him forever, but I just feel like it was end game. Just go the extra mile. I'm trying to think of something else. I didn't like how O-Father died, but I'll accept it. Whatever. I really liked that Ryan. I really liked that Ryan was taken in by Mother's Milk. I really like that. You know, Mother's Milk kind of being like the best father in The Boys. And it's I don't remember what season it was, but Butcher basically told Mother's Milk that he wanted him to take care of Ryan if he was to die. So it was kind of like a callback to that scene, you know, Mother's Milk hearing the promise and taking in Ryan, which is, it's pretty cool. And it also, early in that season, Mother's Milk tells Starlight about the bird that he saved, and the kids on the street called him Mother's Milk because he saved the bird. I think him saving Ryan there was definitely it was definitely symbolic to the bird that he took in and he helped fly away. We're talking about The Boys. What's up, Khan? I mean, yo, Chad, if y'all disagree with anything that I said, please let me know, bro. I ain't gonna lie, because it's something that I've been thinking about since Wednesday, since the last episode. It's like, it's good. Yeah. 29 months is OD. Frosty, I appreciate you, man. What's up with you, bro? Bro, the ending was good. I just wish they just dragged the things that needed to be dragged. Yeah. Also, Huey naming his baby Robin after his ex that got killed by A-Train. I have no gripes about it, but it's just kind of funny. It's just like, okay. It's okay. I see what we're doing here. We gotta understand, none of the boys are good people. Ryan lashing out on Butcher was so fucked because Ryan did just as horrible shit. What did Ryan do? Now, I guess you could probably say Ryan killed his mom, which that was by accident. But I feel like Ryan's more good than bad, though. What's Ryan done? Now, I will say, I really wish, oh my god, another thing that I want to address. Y'all, Gen V Season 2 was pointless. The whole season of Gen V Season 2, Marie Monroe, or is it Marie Murrow? Whatever. Marie. She was basically learning her power. She was trying to get better with it. And when I was watching Gen V Season 2, I was envisioning a world to where, okay, Marie might be the only one who might be able to fight Homelander, right? Marie has the powers to where she can control your blood. I was like, hold on, bruh. We're gonna need that. We're gonna need that when we're trying to fight the boy. I said the boys. When we're gonna fight Homelander, right? Y'all, her job in The Boys Season 5 was to be a Uber driver. I'm mad. I am so mad. We needed her to fight Homelander. Get in the field and fight Homelander right now. She's leaving the state. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. And I liked Gen V season 1. Gen V season 1 was actually pretty good. Gen V season 2, I had no issue with Gen V season 2. It's just I didn't really care too much about how it ended. And it was almost pointless because it didn't do anything to boys. Marie never even meets Homelander after the ending of season 1, to where Homelander's like shh, and then laser beams her. That's the last time she sees Homelander. I think that's so, oh my god, why? Things was so good and then they ruined it. Apparently she couldn't control it. Wasn't the whole point of Gen V season 2 her learning though? And then in Gen V season 2, she revived her sister from the dead. I thought that, bro, first of all, if she was there with Frenchie, she could have revived him. Like, if Marie was in the season, how do you fumble, bro? And I think the ending is serviceable. Like, mind you, I'm saying all this, and I'm not gonna say the ending is bad, because I think, okay, if we're not gonna have Marie, if we're not gonna do all of this, then okay, this ending works. But if we were to have brought in Marie, or make Homelander and Butcher have a real life fight to where they're actually fighting outside, or just some other things too, like, I'll say this, I like the Deep's conclusion. I think the Deep standing on business about being like a piece of shit, I think that's good. There's some people that are irredeemable. It's very realistic. You're gonna meet people who are just irredeemable. You know, not everyone can get Talk no Jutsu. This is not Naruto. This is not. So the Deep being like, yo, this is me, this is my character, whatever, it's cool. Starlight bringing him to the ocean confused me at first, but I thought to myself, Starlight doesn't actually want to kill the Deep. She probably brought him to the ocean because that's where he feels the most comfortable, and it's probably the best place to talk to him. You know, if I was trying to have an actual conversation with the Deep, I said the beach, with the Deep, where would I bring him? And I was thinking about it. I don't know. I wouldn't bring him to the beach, but probably I don't know. Probably a marine. I don't know. Probably an aquarium. I don't know. Damn. But it works. It works. It's whatever. You know. It works. I know at the end Huey kills Butcher, which I'm kind of saying spoilers, but if you haven't seen the ending of the boys, I'm sorry. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry, bro. I'm so sorry. But that's fine. I just wish they just dragged things out. You know, Butcher having his evil little thing. I don't know. It is what it is. What's up though? Thoughts on Thrag? That boy said Frenchie needs to wake up. Boy. Oh my god. Oh, Thrag's tough. I ain't gonna lie. Thrag is tough. And I'll say this right now. When I was watching Invincible, was that season 4 or 5? I don't even know, but early into the season, I was anti-Thrag. I was like, bro, Thrag has no feats. I was like, bro, Thrag's not really like that. Omni-Man could beat him. I was defending the main characters, you know? I like Mark. I like, you know? But when I seen Thrag in action, no, it was this moment right here, right? So Thrag is talking to Omni-Man, and they're on their planet. And I guess they're inside like the main castle, whatever. And then when Thrag charges up his fist, like he Donkey Kong and Smash Ultimate, and then he uppercuts Omni-Man to space, that's when I had to take off the goggles, bro, and I had to see the show for what it was. Thrag is God, okay? Thrag is the real deal, okay? If your name is not Thrag in Invincible, you get destroyed by Thrag. I don't know what to tell you, bro. When I seen, and I think before that too, He even punched Omni-Man onto the planet. So Omni-Man gets punched into Earth, and then he gets punched out of Earth. That boy was he was on Uber X. That's crazy. He casually ripped Oliver's jaw off too. He did, but I'm gonna keep Oliver. Who invited Oliver? Who invited him? He has no feet. We do not need this child in this war, man. Shouts Oliver though. I'll say this though. Oliver got balls of steel. I don't know if that's balls or if he's just a stupid kid. But regardless though, like, he's with it. When I see Oliver charge Conquest, I almost turned off the TV. I almost turned off the TV, bruh. I was like, who does this little boy think he is? Who is he? Oh my god. It's good to see that he's still alive though, but god damn. Oliver got the Mantis genes. Oh my, I don't even know. I've never read the comics for Invincible, so I don't know if Oliver gets like a super crazy power up later in the future. I don't know. I'm only speaking from the show. From the show, shoo, I might have a good chance against Oliver. Who knows? Oliver has. I don't. Yo, chat, we might all have a good chance against Oliver. I don't know. He just don't win no fight. Now, mind you, I mean, he's going against Conquest and he's going against Thrag, which is like. Oh my god. And y'all seen what Conquest did to Mark too? Yo, that whole sequence was crazy. Mark basically strangling him and Conquest ripping his organs out? Man, I'm over here trying to talk about the boys. I'm talking about Invincible, bro. I'm trying to talk about a good season. A good season. Because how about this? Okay, so for the people that... Okay, so did you guys all like the boys ending? Or was it just Sora? Because I seen Sora said the ending was good. Did y'all all like it? And I also want to know how y'all felt about the season. Was the ending good and the season ass, or was the ending good and you liked the whole season? Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. That season was rough. That was a rough season. Not a rough watch. It was very entertaining, but it was just a rough season because of just. Oh my god, that was rough. Bro, turn him into spaghetti. Yo, Conquest was going crazy, bro. And the craziest thing too is Conquest is still alive. Y'all see at the end of the season to where his grave was moving? Conquest can't die, y'all. You'd have to eradicate every atom of Conquest just to make sure he doesn't come back. Oh my god. It was decent. Felt like more could have happened. Yeah. 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 To me, the season is mid. The season is mid. I really liked the first episode, and the last episode was the ending episode. It was one of the better episodes of the season. I just wish the ending just. I just wish with the ending we lasted on things a little bit longer. You know, it was just a couple of points I made. Everything else, I'll take it, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'll take it, man. Have y'all ever seen the comic ending for the boys? It's like Black Noir, and then he's like Homelander. It's a good thing they didn't do that, cause that just looked rough. But damn, I was watching and I was like, damn, like what if we went that avenue? Cause there were so much things that I was just not agreeing with, and I was like, you know what, bro? Yo, just blow my mind one last time, bro. Have Black Noir pull out and it's Homelander. Come on. A lot of people wanted that ending. Oh my god. We all LARPing the boys comic. I didn't read a single page. I just see it. But I'll say this. Oh, another thing too is, y'all, Homelander is, so this is before Homelander loses his powers, right? he's struggling to leave the president's office, right? What is keeping him in the office is Butcher's like tentacles that's coming out of his body, right? Do Earlier that episode, in the span of 2 seconds, Homelander brought the billionaire guy to space. He was like, oh, he wants to go to space, so I brought him to space, something like that, right? In 2 seconds, he was able to go from the Earth to space. But Homelander, with multiple attempts, can't leave this room because of tentacles coming from Butcher's body. And Ryan lost aura. I don't know. And even in the last episodes too, with Frenchie, when Frenchie hit the wall because he wanted Homelander's attention, and Homelander came in literally 1.5 seconds, showing that he's really fast. He's really fast. And he couldn't leave this office. So much questionable things, but I'll live. I'll live, man. It is what it is, bro. I'll take it, you know. I'll take it, bro. Hey, Anthony Starr's Homelander, really good casting choice. He killed it. Very good actor. Very good actor. He almost made Homelander because before the show came out, I didn't know anything really about the boys. I'll take back what I said. It's not that I didn't know anything about the boys. I didn't even know the boys existed. I'm gonna keep it so real. So my first iteration of Homelander, seeing him was Anthony Starr, and I was like, hold on, this character's kind of cool. This character, hold on, bro. Okay, this character seems pretty complex, pretty nuanced. Okay. And then I look, and then I hear in the comics, he's like, it's not. He's like almost completely different in the comics. The comics are ass. The comics are ass.